Good morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 13th of December. Now, first off, I just want to say awesome that you had such a wonderful birthday yesterday, Jen. Thanks all you guys for commenting and wishing Jen a happy birthday. It's a really special day, especially turning 60. It's a big milestone. So glad you had a wonderful day, chick. That's beautiful. We've got to enjoy these things, haven't we, and make the most of these little milestones. All right, guys, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit those like buttons, you know the drill, and please comment below. We chat to each other here. We built a little community of like-minded people. We sort of helped each other get through the last few years, which has been pretty trying, to say the least. I haven't really got any admin, guys. Cheers, I have got my coffee, though. Oh, and I'm getting into the Christmas spirit. Look at my little tree. My daughter did the tree because I just couldn't get my head around it this year. So I'm getting a little bit of fairy lights, amber, and a little bit of Christmas tree going on. Get us all into the mood, this Christmas spirit. Haven't got the Christmas carols playing because we know I'd get a strike if I play music in the background because YouTube doesn't allow me to do any of that anymore. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys, and we'll get straight into the reading. Gosh, I'm getting this. We have to say, they're showing us waving and saying goodbye to fair weather friends. Any fair weather friends, just let them go. I mean, you can't keep hanging on to things that aren't working. I'm getting that for a lot of us. I think a lot of us know there's a lot of fair weather friends that are kind of drifting away. And it's okay. The guides are saying, look, it's okay. Just let them go. It's not a big deal. I mean, you can certainly be friendly and civil and polite to people, but you don't have to. It's not our job, is what the guides are saying, to build bridges. We can't be the ones to repair things all the time. It's too much work and it's too exhausting. So I'm getting that message for us. Just say goodbye to fair weather friends. That's just what I'm getting. And I guess that's where we have to. It's like simplifying your life, bringing things down to a simplified way of living. What's that saying? You can count, most of you. Oh, sorry guys, I cut my hand really bad last night on my sharp knife when I was washing up. It would not stop bleeding. It looks so attractive, doesn't it? I'll use this hand. We can count our really close friends pretty much on one hand. That's what they say. Most people, especially as they get older, you only end up with a handful of very dear, sorry guys, and sincere friends. Because, well, I guess this journey's taken a lot out of us. Who can we trust? Who understands us and wants to be around us? We don't want to be around people who are half-hearted or, we've got to think of ourselves as well. And that's staying in your power and your having respect for yourself. So that's what I'm getting. Say goodbye to fair weather friends. I think what the guides are trying to say is don't put energy on things that don't matter or people that don't matter. Don't try and bend over backwards for people who really don't care about you or have your best interests at heart. I know that sounds harsh, but sometimes that's something we need to hear, isn't it? Let's keep going. I'm getting London's calling to the rest of the world. London's calling every boy and girl. I'm getting this. You're having fight back stand-ups. I am feeling it. You might be the next Ottawa. People in London, England, UK are tired of all of this. I'm getting these big stand-ups, fight backs in London. They're going to be extreme. And they're not just the pro-Palestinian Israel. We know they've been massive, but there's more going on. It'll be finance. It'll be renewables. It'll be everything. Sushi's just making a mockery of people. It's just a big mess. People don't want all this. They don't want it. But that's what I'm getting for London. London's calling for the rest of the world. Just keep getting that song. Who sings that song? Is it The Clash? Anyway, I'm getting that song. See, people are just exhausted. I keep getting this tired energy around London, England, UK. You've been hit hard. See, sushi went hard and it's drained people of life. Like, they're tired. They're worn out. So I feel you're going to have big fight backs, big stand-ups, big protests, big marches, big. That's what I'm getting. Probably come in January, February. Fingers that it does. All right. See, people are seeing the hypocrisy over there. Raw Kardashians. Look at Harry wasting all the taxpayers' money. We know all the taxpayer money pays for everything, court cases, all these things. It's a waste, and people are getting frustrated by it now in the UK. They're just seeing the hypocrisy of it all. We know they're seeing this around Chucky and how he's telling everyone with the Renewable COP Summit and all this to do this, and that he's not doing any of it. You know, double standard. It's such a joke. But people are seeing this in the UK. All right. God, I'm getting New Zealand and I'm getting the warrior energy. Oh, God, New Zealanders are tired of this. I feel like in New Zealand, everyone's just praying this Chris Luxon doesn't end up a jab cinder. People are on edge, they're on guard. I did say that you've got a bit of a respite and a little bit of freedom at the moment, like enjoy it. But I do feel this warrior energy where people are on guard. They're ready to fight if they have to in New Zealand. People will stand up to this new government. They will if they have to. We'll see what February brings. But so far, everything's fairly low-key at the moment in New Zealand. But I am getting that warrior energy as they're ready to rise if they have to. It's on people's minds. If we have to stand up, we will do it. We don't want to go back to living what we did in the past. Oh, my God, guys. With jab cinder. See, it's taken a toll on people. The exhaustion, the tiredness, it's taken a toll on the people of New Zealand because it wasn't easy to fight back. It wasn't easy to fight back against your government. But that's what I'm getting at the moment. But there's the warrior energy. People are ready to stand up and fight back if they have to, which is sad, isn't it, really? Because that means people are, well, they're not relaxed, or some aren't relaxed. They're on guard. It's like they're ready to take charge of their lives and move forth into action if they have to. If things go south, like with Jab Cinder, then people will rise to the challenge in New Zealand. So I'll come back to this in February. I'm going to start doing my country predictions, guys, so look out for those as well. I'll do a few of the major countries. All right. Oh, I'm getting this. You know those shows like Australia's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent. I know it's big in Britain. America's Got Talent. But I'm getting Britain's Got Talent and it ain't sushi. People are not liking sushi at the moment. He's rubbed people up the wrong way. He's the double standards as well, the hypocrite. People are seeing through it now. They're seeing through his nonsense, BS and garbage. So I'm getting that he's got no talent. People are seeing him now as no talent. Once upon a time, I think they thought he was going to come along and turn the country around and save them and fix up all Boris's mistakes and all this, and that hasn't happened. Oh, if anything, it's got worse, hasn't it? So I am seeing that. They're giving me that Britain's Got Talent, but it's not sushi. He's got no talent. He's talentless. I don't know. I don't see him around for long. I could be wrong. I'm just saying just what I see. I don't think he's even that respected amongst his peers now. He's rubbing a lot of people up the wrong way because he's pushing, implementing. He's got all these, target goals, things to achieve, and he has to get the plebs behind him to help him enforce and bring all this out. And it's not sitting so well with them. This is within the parliamentary circles. All right. I'm getting elbow in Australia, down under. Yes, you know I love reading Australia so much. He's fading to grey. I feel like elbow's fading to grey. It's giving me that song, You Fade to Grey. Remember that old song, You Fade to Grey? Meaning he's just disappearing into the background. Elbow's becoming very insignificant. This is to the Australian people. You know, I don't know why, but a lot of people voted Elbow in because he made all these false promises. Like I said to you, he's going to do this, decrease your electricity bills, all these wonderful things, and he's done absolutely nothing and turned people's lives upside down, creating division with the Indigenous yes, no vote, blah, blah, blah. You know, the list goes on. I could talk for an hour on that. But I'm getting his fading to grey. People are just seeing him as a bit of a nobody now. You know, he's not black or white. He's just a grey. He's just grey. He's just fading into the distance and blending into the background. He's not a great leader. If anything, he's digging Australia into a big hole is how people are seeing it now, which I think I could agree with. And all the sand's like caving in and the dirt is caving in on Australia. Elbow's not really doing anything to save Australians. It's almost showing me him with the shovel digging the ditch to put Australians in it. And I keep saying, you know, he's had a lot of meetings with Panda, which is China if you're new here. We know that he's had these meetings with Panda and Xi Jinping. And so it's going to cause trouble. And I'm getting he's digging a deeper hole now. Great. Oh. And so you got to remember too with these leaders, like I keep saying to you guys, they don't care. As long as they get their payout, what do they got to lose? They don't care. If they implement, their target goals, well, they get their payout. You could see how disappointed he was with that yes-no vote when it didn't come to fruition. He just jet-setted straight overseas and started doing all the wheeling and dealing with resources everywhere. He's off to America and then here and there and on tropical islands and wheeling and dealing, trying to make a quick buck. You know, that's how it felt to a lot of the Australians. So he's very grey. He's just a blur now, like a grey, you know, he's not a great leader. If you think of grey, it's like a non-colour, isn't it? It's like, and I don't mean skin colour, that's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about that, you know, like a fog. A fog, if it's grey or it's grey skies without rain or whatever, it can feel very depressing sometimes. Often they talk about that after winter when you've had grey skies for so long, can get a little depressing like cabin fever. Well, that's what Elbow's becoming. He's becoming a little depressing for Aussies down under, and we know why, because he's taking us to the cleaners in every aspect of our life and more. They're really pushing that digital ID here too, guys. They're pushing. There was something else last night they were talking about too. Oh, I've gone blank. But anyway, the digital ID, it's the talk down under. Can you imagine it? Oh, it'll be just such a nightmare. We'd have to just stand and say no to that. But then what? We wouldn't be able to go to a coffee shop. We wouldn't be able to go to a restaurant. We wouldn't be able to go in a hospital. We wouldn't be able to go to a medical facility. It goes on and on. We know how it goes. Oh, yes, and in the UK is that they're talking about bringing back masks and all these new variants that we were talking about yesterday. Oh, yes, the immortal CV virus is continuing to wreak havoc around the world. Oh, did I tell you guys I was talking to my mum yesterday, right? You know, my mum that wouldn't let me in her house for 2.5, 3, nearly 4 years, probably. I don't even know. I lose track of it all. She was saying how some of my cousins up there they got the CV. They caught it off someone recently. And she kept saying to me, but the fortunate part was she said they didn't have to go to hospital because they would have been much worse had they not had the jab. Yep, that's what she said yesterday on the phone. And I'm just a little over it. And I said, well, actually, that's not true. Because I said, Mum, you know that's not true. What happened to natural immunity? Don't you question where the flu went for a couple of years? Like, come on, Mum. And that's what I said to her. I'm just sick of it. And she goes, oh, yes, well, that's your opinion. I went, yeah, it is. Because a lot of people have had it that aren't jabbed and they've been fine. So pretty much I said, you've been lied to. And it was always the flu. Anyway, what would I know? So we agreed to disagree still. I think I'm allowed in her house now, though. She did say that we could visit if we chose to, because she's not getting any younger, she said. Oh, my God, I'm so over this whole debacle that we all went through. Anyway, that's just what my mum was talking about yesterday, how she's still in it. No, they wouldn't have gone to hospital. Fortunately, they had the jab, so they didn't get us sick, like as if. They probably would have got less sick, actually, is what I wanted to say. Anyway, enough of me prattling on. Just leaves a bad taste. Oh, you're right. Hey, Soph. Oh, she's like a little reindeer with her jingle bells on, isn't she, getting around Sophie? Oh, Sprocket and Sophie are inside today. That's why I'm shooting this inside. It's quite a nice day out there, but it's really hot. It's like 34 degrees, which is like heat wave here. And I've got the air conditioning on, and Sprocket's just sleeping on the carpet, and Sophie's here with me, aren't you, darling? All right, let's keep going. I'm getting that the government's calling all of us. This is all us awake people and people who see through the BS garbage and lies. They're calling us the renegades, and rebels. That could be a new term coming up. That'd be a change from conspiracy theorists, flat earthers, tinfoil hat wearers. The renegade rebels. I actually don't mind that term. What do you think? I actually don't mind it. The Renegades. I used to play for a indoor cricket team. We used to be called the Renegades. We had T-shirts with Renegades on it. The Renegades and the Rebels is what we're being labelled now. Meaning we do the opposite. I mean, whatever government, which is probably pretty true, and whatever government brings out, we do the opposite. And I'd say that's pretty spot on accurate, to be quite honest, because every time we hear something from government, we're kind of like, I don't think so. We don't really trust our mainstream media and the lies, BS and garbage we're getting fed, do we, guys? Oh, Sprocket's trying to, he's up on the lounge. Good boy, Sprocky. He finds his way around. All right, so that's what I'm getting. We're going to be getting called the Renegade Rebels. I kind of like it. I think it's got a ring to it. Maybe the guides are just calling us that. Renegade Rebels. Oh, brilliant. Oh, not to forget Mavericks. All right. God, they're showing me the people waking up, and they're showing like we're all at the front. This is all you guys on my channel here who's awake. We're at the front, and it's like lined right back. It's saying the awakening, like the amount of people waking up now is going for miles and miles. And I'm getting that song, I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. And that's what I'm getting. The awakening, the amount of people waking up behind us now goes for miles, is what they're saying, meaning there are gazillion, thousand, millions of people waking up behind us, and they're coming behind us. That's the image I'm getting. I kept saying that quickening yesterday, the awakening was getting faster and quicker. Well, it is, and there's thousands of people behind us. And rising and rising. There's getting more and more and more. It's great. It's what we want, guys. People seeing the truth. Oh, it's awesome. And getting into line and lining up and standing up. See, coming together creates movement. It's that en masse. I always talk about it. It keeps the vibrational frequency up. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I keep saying it. They're going to use Iceland and like Antarctica and all these kind of things to sell their climate garbage, their climate change agenda, that things are melting, glaciers are melting, animals are being lost, and what do you call it? Their habitats are being so greatly affected. I've told you about the iceberg floating along with a polar bear on it or something like that. They're going to try and pull at people's heartstrings, but they're also going to use the glaciers melting and the water levels are rising. This would be next year. They're going to really push some of this. That they're going to use the colder, obviously, countries or the icy countries to display this. They're going to try and prove it. don't know how they're going to prove it, because we know they're very good at manipulating things. I mean, you know, how would they prove that India went to the moon, for example? How would you prove that? Not through your visuals. I'm not thinking that rocket ship did look like something a preschooler might have made, didn't it? Like a cardboard cutout rocket ship. Not as good as mine. I know a lot of you saw my rocket ship. So I'm kind of getting that. How do you prove these things, you know? Just a question. Like, how can you prove climate change? Well, pretty much not by being Bill Gates and building a house right near the water, because how's that proving it? Wouldn't he build on a mountain away from the water's edge if the water was rising? But no, nothing to see here. And, you know, going on to all the islands, example, Maui, etc., building their maybe Greece, you know, all their resort islands, wouldn't they be, you know, prone and subject to flooding, you would think? But no. So, you know, they'd have a lot to prove to all of us awake ones, wouldn't they, this whole climate change agenda? Because we're the climate deniers now. That's our new term as well. We've got a few terms. All right, let's see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull a couple of cards. They're showing all of us, this is all you guys on my channel, they're showing us as like this giant cheer squad of men and women, girls and boys, everybody. And we're like this giant football cheer squad. And we're like cheering on all the people waking up now. It's like we've stood to the sides and we're cheering on all the people waking up that are starting to be exposed to the truth. It's like we're the cheerleaders. I'm getting that song. Oh, Mickey, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Remember that song? Such a cool song, real cheerleader song. But that's what I'm getting, because we're so thrilled. But we don't mind being anonymous on the sidelines. We don't want to take credit for all of this just because we planted all the seeds and told everyone right from the beginning what was going on. We're just happy to keep cheering people on so they continue to keep waking up. So I'm getting that cheerleading. We're like the cheerleading squad where, you know, they make the pyramid and everything and we go up and cheer and, you know, we do all this kicks and all that stuff. So I'm getting that song. Oh, Mickey, you're so fun. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. I'm getting that song. So we're like the cheerleading squad cheering everybody on to ensure that they keep waking up and keep seeing the truth. We're encouraging it. And see, that's how you do it, by just planting those little, well, not planting seeds, but just planting those little words or agreeing with someone or encouraging it out of them. If they start talking about something, say, you're right, we do need to keep cash alive. You know, encourage what they're saying. That's really important. That's what I mean about cheering people on. Oh, and they're showing all the jumpers with all of us on. We're in blue and white, actually, whatever. I don't know what blue and white means to people. It's like a light sky blue and white. And it's got, we're in this pyramid shape. It's got no reset. Across our jumpers, like a big R or a big E, like this kind of thing. And we're just shaking our pom-poms like, no reset. Oh, my God, what are the guides? They're so funny sometimes, aren't they, guys? Sorry, if you're new here, you'll learn about our crazy analogies and visuals that we get. Let's see if there's something else, and then we'll pull cup cards. Oh, I'm getting this song. Well, we've had this before, actually. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Love is a battlefield. Dun, dun, dun. And we know we're currently all learning to live from the love frequency vibration. We call it love because really it's just a higher frequency vibration. It's just a term that we use. But I'm getting that love is a battlefield. And it has been a battlefield for a couple of years now. Love is a battlefield. I think it's Pat Benatar, isn't it? Well, that's what I'm getting. We are strong. And we are strong. You guys here on my channel, because you're awake, you are strong. You've got through so many challenging and difficult times. It's incredible. Look what we've all been through. And we're still here. We're still going. I know, Chris, you and I talk about this a lot. You know, we're still able to get through these things, as much as it can feel overwhelming sometimes. You know, we got through those last oh God, I don't even know what you'd call it. Well, the clown show of the last few years. And here we are today. We're still moving through nonsense, garbage, BS and lies. But we're still here and we're still doing it. We're still living our best life. We actually feel more joy than we probably ever have in our whole life. So we are strong. We are strong. That's what I'm getting. All right. How about we pull some cards, guys? I know sometimes we get some funny readings. I'm just going to pull some angel healing cards today. And I know you're all probably busy with Christmas and getting all into it. It's full on, isn't it, at this time of year? Woo, it really is. Oh, gratitude. Hang on, it's a bit dark. I've got to read it near the lights. Make gratitude your new attitude. Oh, wow. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. Oh, that's really well worded. And when I think of that, like gratitude, meaning being grateful for where you are, what you've been given in life, how you got here. And when I think about all your world will become lighter, I think of not only do things light up and things look crisper and fresher, and we see things so differently through our crystal glasses. I'm also seeing that backpack, the burdens, we're lightened ourselves up because we've dropped the backpack of burdens that we've been carrying for most of our life. It's beautiful. It's nice to live not that we're pain-free. We do have a few physical ailments, but the mental and emotional torment a lot of us carried has left our bodies. And we get miracle all the time. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. The current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. Well, that's positive. The forces of love are at work, which is the love frequency vibration. And I'm getting, of course, that Mariah Carey song, is it? There can be miracles if you believe. Oh, we've had that a few times too, guys. Miracles do happen. I know that the fact that people are waking up is like a bloody miracle for us, isn't it, guys? Because we thought no one ever would. Oh, faith. And, of course, I've got to get, because you got to have faith, the faith, the faith. You got to have faith, by George Michael. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. Oh, and I'm getting a beautiful song. My cousin used to play this song on the trumpet. Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. You twinkle above us, you twinkle below. Good morning, starshine. Oh, I love that song. It's such an old song, but I do love it. And I'm going to leave you with that song today. I think we should go play Good Morning, Starshine. Don't know who sings it, but I do love it. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'm sorry my dogs are snoring. They've fallen asleep under the table. It's very hot today. I've got to go out and trim some hedges, getting ready for the Christmas do we're having on Saturday. So we're having ours early, guys. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to. Hit those like buttons, guys, and please comment, chat to each other down below. It's great. We built this little community, like I said, where we let each other know pretty much what's going on around the world. So thank you for all your feedback, guys, and all your support with my channel. I do appreciate it. Such a little tiny channel, but it is growing and growing and growing. So that's awesome. Thanks, guys, and have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.